What is it costing you to not do it? So when it comes to improving your own health and fitness, the common fear is, what if it doesn't work? Or the scariness is in taking that first step. The worry is that it's going to be really hard, that it's going to be expensive, that it's going to take a lot of time, that it's going to take a lot of commitment, both emotionally, financially, physically, all of these worries which are totally natural to come up. And these are all fear-based in terms of worrying about what could happen if you do this thing to improve your own health and fitness. So say, for example, it's joining the gym or something, right? Pretty typical. Someone decides that they want to improve their health and fitness, so they're going to join the gym. And the worries that initially come up are, what are people going to think? I'm spouting all of these from experience of having heard all of these worries from everyone that has applied to our programs. Their initial fears are around being scared of taking that first step because it's potentially been a long time since they've done something, or it's been a long time since they've prioritized themselves. It's scary because they're going to have to justify to partners and significant others and friends and family as to why they're doing this. They're scared and worried and thinking about the financial and physical and emotional commitment it's going to take to change their lifestyle. They're scared of starting. They're scared of whether they're going to fit in, what other people are going to think. There's lots and lots of fears. And how I like to flip it is, rather than think about what could happen if you do this thing, i.e. join the gym, what is more important, I think, is to flip it and think about, what is it going to cost me? What is it going to cost me if I don't do this thing? Think about it like that. So you could end up with two lists, right? The list of what could happen if I do this thing, if I join the gym and change my lifestyle. And then you have another list, a separate list of what could happen if I don't. What is it going to cost me if I don't? Because surely that is going to be as much, if not more, of a motivator for you to get off your ass and do something, because it's the scariest bit is the starting. And we conjure up all of these things to hold ourselves back so that we don't take that first step. All right? So think about, what is it going to cost me if I don't join the gym, if I don't change my habits, if I don't change the way I'm eating and drinking, if I don't change my relationship to food, if I don't change how active I am during the week, if I don't change something, what is it going to cost you? And who else is going to potentially suffer as a consequence? Because it's not just going to be you ever, is it? There's always someone else that is going to be in your bubble that is going to potentially not benefit. It's going to impact them in a negative way. So the reason I want people to think about it in terms of what it's going to cost me is because it's another form of thinking about the potential pain, all right? Because how we Brits are wired, how us as a population of the world is wired, is we are motivated by two things. One, either the avoidance of pain or 2, the attainment of pleasure. Okay, and in terms of comparing the two in terms of their power over us, the avoidance of pain is so much more powerful as a stick than the carrot of attaining the pleasure. Okay, so rather than I'm going to join the gym so that I can wear this dress, it could be that the avoidance of pain is I'm going to join this gym so that I don't XYZ, right? So that is why it's so much more powerful to think in terms of what is the potential pain? What could it cost me if I don't do this thing? If I don't join the gym, if I don't join the club, if I don't do that run, if I don't join the group of people who are all like-minded and doing the same things in terms of trying to change their lifestyle for themselves and also as a direct positive impact on the people around them. So that's the question I want to ask myself, and I also want you to ask yourself, is this: what is it going to cost me if I don't do this thing that I said I was going to do? It's now September. It's now the 2nd of September. We're now 9 months into 2020, and I guarantee that there are things that we have all said that we would like to have done in all of this chaos, in all of this tumultuous times, shall we say, without using the words that we're all sick of hearing. Like, if nothing changes, then nothing changes, right? And we're into September, so if the things that you said that you wanted to do haven't happened yet because of the things that you've been doing up till now, then isn't it time to change it? And by changing it, I mean by finding the fire, finding the motivation, finding something that is going to prove to be powerful enough for you to take that first step. And in this case, it could be the thought and the exercise of going through and genuinely being honest with yourself and thinking, what could it cost me? What is it costing me if I don't join this gym? Is it that I'm shortening my lifespan because I'm not improving my health and fitness? Is it that I'm not leading by example because I'm not leading by example to my kids? Like, there are 101 different ways that you can look at it, but if you answer that question honestly to yourself, what could it cost me? What is it costing me by not changing my lifestyle? You're going to come up with a whole host of things that are going to be that one thing, that one trigger, that one spark that is going to get you off your bum. And if this video is what it takes to help you to do that, to make the change, not just talk about it, not just think, oh, I'll just start on Monday, and then it never happens. Like, we're in September now. Before we know it, it's going to be December, and then we're all going to be looking at New Year resolutions again because we've forgotten or we've wanted to totally wipe 2020 out of our memories and kind of start again on January the 1st, 2021. And how many times has that happened in our lifetimes in terms of people writing off chunks of time? Like, there's the whole of September to go, there's the whole of October, November, December. Are you going to just write it off and say, I'm going to start again in January? Like, imagine how much of a difference can be made if you make a change, you make that decision, you honestly review and think about what it's going to cost me, what it's costing me by not making this change that you've been talking about making, and actually do something. Where could you be in 4 months' time? how different could your life look? How much better could you feel in 4 months' time if you do that thing that you've been saying that you're going to do forever and ever? So that's the question. What is it costing you to not do that thing that you know you want to do for your own health and fitness?